You have authored a full-length collection of financial crime compliance poetry, which also cements your authority in this field. What was the motivation behind the collection of poems? I think I know this one, but I'll let you say it.
Yeah, so yeah, so I just felt like at that point in time there was nothing like not there was nothing in the market, like there was no full length collection of financial crime compliance poetry. I've been in the field, I've been a poet, celebrated in that field. I wanted something that would be like a form of legacy defining work, if I may call it that. Yeah, so for me. And I wanted a book of poetry whereby someone who has an interview, you may never have that job experience, but if you read that book of poetry, you might go there and smash that interview. So I wanted a knowledge, like a poetry in financial crime, fun, witty, humorous, but still with the underlying message that people can take away. I want to see in more financial institutions, in more boardrooms. I want to see with more, with more financial crime professionals as well, whereby they can say, oh, this is one of us who has done this work. Yeah, but I think the motivation was just to share knowledge in terms of knowledge within the industry, but blending it with poetry to make it more fun, make it more interesting. Because when you have financial crime compliance, you might think, oh, these people are just all about serious professionals. But when you mix it with poetry, then it becomes much more interesting.
Yeah.
And even for the person who doesn't work within the industry, they might find it engaging as well.
I remember when we last spoke, and I was saying to you, I was pleasantly surprised that something like that could have been done, where you married the two worlds together, and it was like, wow, this is actually possible.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have no idea really what we do.
Yeah.
I try to explain even to my family,
Yeah.
but it's not, unless they're in it, they don't really understand it.
Yeah.
And sometimes even internally within the organizations,
Yeah.
they don't really see the need for it, especially because it's not a profitable department. It's a necessary
it takes their
department.
money. Well,
That's it, yeah. So being able to explain some of the key concepts in the way that you have, I think that was amazing.
Thank you for that.
So building from the ground up, what does it mean to you as an accomplished creative and a compliance manager?
Yeah, I think it's always important to like tell the stories of building from the ground up so that people can see that it's possible as well. One, and some people will get to the top, and because they didn't get to the top through like maybe they got to the top through the back door, you can't really tell that complete story. So it's also to encourage other people that it's possible as well. So whether as a creative who was, reading poems in the office space in Newcastle, then to becoming this internationally recognized poet, or someone who started working as a PPI analyst in a financial institution, now to becoming a manager within the financial crime space, there's a trajectory. So building from the ground up is telling people that, yeah, you are going to the top. You're not just saying, oh, aspire to perspire. You're not just motivating people, but you're telling them based on results, and you're even telling them your journey as well. How did I get here? What did I do? In the place of preparation, I was alive. Tell people, show people how you worked it out. So it's not just, so building from the ground up is all about telling your own story, but also showing people that it's possible as well. And no shortcut. How did you do it? How did you make it? Oh, I was once a tailor, fashion designer. Now I have 3 oil blogs. Come on, tell us the truth.
Yeah.
How did you?
Yeah.
How did you get your oil blogs?
Yeah.
You did tell us that you knew one big guy in the presidency, or you were a girlfriend to. You get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So people tell incomplete stories. So building from the ground up is, it's okay to build from the ground up. It's okay to document those stories, but also it's very, very important, like for people not to sell people the false reality, or I started from the trenches. Meanwhile, you didn't tell people all the shortcuts, all the backhand deals that you did to get to the top. So I think it's always important to like make it clear that, yeah, build from the ground up, tell people, document the stories, tell it. But for those who knew how to get to the top, don't let them brainwash us that, oh, it's easy to make it big, or it's easy to just become a fashion designer, have 20 oil blogs, or to become a bank CEO without telling all the forex, all the currency round tripping that you did, all the way you made billions of dollars through circumventing the economy. So for me, I think that's that for me.
Yeah, it's important to have, some of the best movies, the storytelling is what captivates the audience, because you see the protagonist's journey from beginning to the end.
Yeah.
And you see all the struggles, all the ups and downs and the challenges and, you know, the character building that then made them into the eventual final product.
Yeah.
Whereas lately, movies want to introduce characters that already have all the powers,
Yeah.
all the ability, but you can't relate to these people because you don't know what the journey was.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, tracking and documenting your story from beginning to current and then eventually to end, I think is important, mainly for posterity, but also, you know, people who are alive today, they get the confidence and the boost to say, oh, I know Oga, he's from my area,
Yeah.
and now he's international poet.
Yeah.
Wow, that means I can do it as well.
Yeah.
You know, in my own desired field.
Yeah.
That's motivation.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us, we come from areas where international fame is not something that everybody gets.
Yeah, 100%.
So to be able to see somebody from your area that
Yeah.
grew up where you are growing up now,
Yeah.
and you're seeing their success live in the flesh,
Yeah.
it's motivation that
When
you
I said
can't
like
get
poetry, you
anywhere
can say,
else.
oh, Tolu, we're both working together. Like when
Yeah.
this guy just started and started doing all this own
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So at the end of the day as well. So it's not like, oh, it's not like make believe. Oh, like people, there are people that were part of the story. Not like people just appear from anywhere and say, oh, from bank executive, from bank teller in the bank to becoming a bank owner. How did you do it, bro? Tell us the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's important to document that growth. I believe in that wholeheartedly. So let me ask you this. As someone who has worked across many global financial institutions, would you advise people to build a long-term career in one organization or change jobs often?
But to be fair, I think both strategy works. For some, it might be about waiting in an organization long term. While for some others, it might be best to change careers because the strategy might be to change careers and move quickly because at times people don't value what they have until they lose it or they're about to lose it. So it just depends on you. I had a boss who worked at an organization for 27 years in just one place. It worked for him. He's now a senior director. For some other people, they can achieve that same status in like 5 to 10 years. It all depends on your strategy. Because by the time you're moving around, in 1-2 years, you can always aim to move into a higher position. The next organization will give you a bigger role, and you can attain what took someone else 27 years. So to be fair, it depends on your own strategy. So for those who value to be loyal for 27 years, that's fine. And for those who want to move around, to explore, and to be fair, from my own experience, I think what I've learned from moving around is that when you bring all those experiences together from the various organizations, they matter a lot. Like the different culture, the different ways of working, even the different policies and procedures, the way organizations do things differently. For me personally, I prefer like to just move around, see how things work, get all of those experience, and I think that would help to shape one's career overall as well.
I think of late as well, it's much, from my own experience, it's much more beneficial to move.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is many years ago, before I started working, you would have people who stay in one organization and they're able to seamlessly move up.
Yeah.
Whereas today, it seems as though, in my experience, moving to different organizations has helped me move quicker than had I stayed in one organization.
100%.
So it definitely does depend. I think, you know, if you have a particular affinity for one organization over another, it might be a motivating factor to stay. But I think both are viable.
But I think for some organizations, they don't even value internal talent as well. So they want to bring someone in from outside.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that happens a lot as well.
So you might be in an organization whereby you might be loyal, but they will still bring someone in as well from outside who you feel like, oh, what was he bringing in? Yeah. So at times I feel like, for me, I have no problem in moving, to be fair. Because the companies themselves, they're not really loyal like that.
True. Yeah, and like I say, you know, it tends to be probably more viable to move as opposed to trying to stay put. And you know, you can do it, but oftentimes you're wasting years of your life when you could be progressing at a different
making more
organization.
money and stacking up the cash.
Exactly.
And getting the pay rises.
Exactly. Yeah. What lessons have you learned from the behaviors of your career leaders the good, the bad, the ugly, and how will you apply that to your own career as you grow to become a leader?
Yeah, I think, we'll keep learning from these leaders, and I think it's very important to take lessons from them. For some of the good, I have leaders that trust me completely, and I think it's very beneficial. Even as a leader myself in my own organization, I trust my people completely. And I think that's the most important factor. Nobody's checking you. When is he logging in? When is he, like all those micromanaging thing is not there. So I think for me, that's the good, like the good. I think there was this one bad example whereby a leader failed to promote me because there was this day that I was unwell and I wanted to go to the clinic. I went to the clinic, the company's hospital, to get like medications, and they saw me going to the hospital, to the clinic to get medications. They saw my medications, and I was off work that day. The boss wanted me to do something for him. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling well. When it was time for promotions discussion, they said, oh, and I saw him. I even offered that yes, I was going to do the work and everything, but he said, no, you're not feeling fine, go home. When it was time for promotion, he used that against me. He said, oh, there was this, I wanted you to do something for me. He said he was unwell. So for me, I think that's an example of bad leadership. When your colleague or your junior colleague is not feeling well and you knew that I wasn't well, that should not be a point to bring up during promotion discussions.
Yeah.
I think the ugly one for me was, we were at this meeting and my leader was saying something about another colleague, and the call was being recorded. And for me, I feel like the ugly one is that as a leader, don't get yourself involved in like chit-chatting about junior colleagues. Put yourself in that place of respect, because it now turned out kind of messy. The other team, the director or the senior manager of the other team sent out that recording to because I was trying to stand up for my leader just to say, oh, how do we end this call? I'm recording this call already before the other team ever joined. So for me, if you are as a senior leader, don't be in that place where you're chatting about junior colleagues or office gossips and all of those things. Put yourself on a pedestal whereby you don't get yourself. And when my boss came back, he was like, oh, he thought you would have been sacked by now or something. So, but you shouldn't be in that position whereby you're thinking they will sack you.
Yeah, exactly.
So don't do that. Respect yourself. Like gossiping about junior team members, all of those things. As a leader, don't do that. Put yourself so for me, I learned from all of these leaders. There are leaders that respect themselves. They don't talk about other people behind their back and all of that. They don't talk about people who work for them. They don't start, causing divisions within your own team as well. As a leader, don't do that. So I think for me, those are really good examples. But trusting your people. No, when did they log in?
Yeah.
All of those things.
It's rampant. It happens a lot. People micromanaging. They're checking if you're late by 1 minute.
Yeah. My boss says he trusts all of us. He doesn't care about. Like he told me, I trust all of you. I don't care about. I don't check all of those things because I know you do the work anyways.
That's it.
I know you even stay extra. You even give me more hours than what you should be giving me. So why should I be checking you if you were 2 minutes late or 1 minute late? No. You already give me so much.
Exactly.
And if I don't trust you, you won't be my team. He told me, if I don't trust you, you won't be my team.
That's it.
So I trust you not to be putting things on your system. Some people when they are not at work, they put things on their system and just walk away and go and do other things.
Yeah.
So he said, I trust you. And you're not one of those people who are using mouse jigglers and all of that. Because he knows that you are doing the work. So I think that I trust. So I will just focus on the good. So that good element is really good.
And it's important to have that trust because for me anyway, I've stepped into leader roles on occasion, and it's important to me how I want to be treated by senior managers is how I treat my subordinates. When the time comes. Because the trust is number one. Again, like your manager will say to you, or you say to your subordinates, if I don't trust you, you wouldn't even be here.
Yeah, you won't. You won't.
So, and at the end of the day, we're adults here.
Yeah.
Because your performance is going to determine whether or not you stay.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
So my job is not to manage whether you're working or not. At the end of the day, if you're working, then you're going to stay, right?
Yeah.
And if you're not producing,
you won't stay. Yeah.
You won't stay. Yeah. So that is one of the many things that we battle with in our line of work, because a lot of people would tend to micromanage. They want to check how far with this case.
Yeah.
I've just logged in half an hour ago. It's 9:30. Can you let me breathe? Oh man, but it's one of those things that you just have to battle with sometimes. But honestly, management, good people management can get more results than somebody who's,
Yeah.
strict and by the book.
Yeah.
Is what I found in my experience.
100%.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: what's the greatest gift you have ever been given?
One word, education.
Education.
Yeah, education
Okay.
makes all the difference. And
Okay.
I know you agree with that as well.
I do. I do.
From our father's philosophies.
Yes. Yes. As I mentioned before, my father was a teacher, and I didn't know the man very well, but I knew his reputation.
Yeah.
Education, as you say,
Yeah.
is one of those things where it can take you far.
Yeah.
Look at me, for example.
Yeah.
Now I know where I came from in terms of
Yeah.
not even my own background, but my father's
Yeah.
and his parents as
Yeah.
well. And it was education that eventually brought me here.
Yeah.
To where I'm a foreigner in the UK.
Yeah.
I'm doing things that most people who live here
Yeah.
wouldn't even know is possible.
Yeah. Education.
Why? Because of education.
Yeah.
So if I can use myself humbly as an example, it just goes to show how far it can take you. Yeah.
Education makes all the difference. Let me say it again.
There you go. Okay, and so in what ways have you developed yourself outside of your traditional educational settings?
Oh, just learning. I think last year I started learning on Duolingo. I've had it last year anyways. Went on downloaded Duolingo, learning Spanish,
Are you
French,
learning Spanish, yeah?
Italian, and German.
Yeah.
So for me, just on learning and relearning new things, I think is quite important for me. And for me, that was just one thing outside of the traditional education settings, and I still do it up till now every day.
Yeah.
French, German, Spanish, Italian.
Yeah. It's good to learn these languages. One thing I regret from when I was in South Africa is we had free Portuguese lessons.
Oh wow.
And my mentality at the time was, I'm never going to use this language.
It would have been important for you today.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Important for
Can you
you.
imagine?
Like Portuguese, oh no, that would have just been sweet. That you'll be making a killing, a special killing, just for being speaking in Portuguese.
I regret
because
that.
that'll be your specialty, just you, only you, translating all the Portuguese stuff.
Oh man, I regret that so highly. In my defense, which is not much, there wasn't any Portuguese speakers around.
Yeah.
We were all native speakers or English.
Yeah.
So Portuguese was like one of those languages, when am I going to use it?
Yeah.
But now I'm in Europe and it's like...
that would have been very, very important. Even going to, I think some parts of Brazil, do they speak Portuguese as well?
Yeah, they speak Portuguese. Yeah.
Portugal, it would have been so useful. Even in the UK,
even in the UK, there's
services, you'll be making the killing. Just
translating,
doing a lot of stuff,
I'm telling you, man. So let me ask you this. So where do you see yourself in your career in the next 5 to 7 years?
I'm coming for all your jobs, the senior directors. I'm coming. I'm coming for your jobs. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I would be somewhere in between being a compliance director, senior compliance director within that time frame. And I'm very, very ambitious. So don't ask me how I will do it. I will get there. But
man.
MLRO still fits within that frame. So MLRO, senior director, senior compliance director, and hopefully maybe someday becoming a CCO. But we'll see how it works. 5 to 7 to 10, it should be achievable.
Knowing you, man, by the time that time is gone, you'll be even higher. Trust me, I know you, man. I know you, bro. I definitely know you, man.
Thank you.
So if you were to wear the hat of a leader within financial crime compliance, what would you tell a fellow leader as your words of admonishment?
Yeah, I would just say, look after your people. If you feel, just care for your people. I think that would be the thing. And put yourself on that pedestal, like I said before. Respect yourself. So respect begets respect.
Yeah.
So as a leader, don't be doing the chit chats, be backstabbing and all of that. Respect yourself. A leader should not be found in the midst of office controversies, gossips, and all of those stuff. Yeah. So for me, just put yourself under respect. Be open to learning as well. You don't know everything. My boss always tells me that, my previous boss, he will tell me that you are working for me because I don't know everything. The moment I see that you don't know you are not offering me any value, then I don't need you. So basically, he expects that he wants you to know more than him. That's why you are working with him or working in the team. Because if you don't know anything, then why are you in the team again?
Yeah.
So he also told me, oh, he knows a lot that his boss also does not know. So, and that's why he's relevant. And he says, oh, I appreciate the fact that you're also relevant to me because you are giving me a lot of value that in areas that I also don't know. So you cannot be a leader and feel like you know everything. Once you believe that, oh, you know it all, then
Yeah,
then why do you need a team? Why do you need people?
Yeah.
Then you must also learn, be open to learn, be open to relearn. Don't just feel like, oh, I know everything, I'm the boss, I'm the leader. It's not just about the title. You may have a fancy job title, but upstairs, what do you really know?
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like that's very important. As a leader,
Yeah.
as a young, wise leader, let me tell the ones that are there, because some of them just, you know, and I think they are just so emotional. They don't think through things and all of that. And at times, when you have to be strategic, you have to, when you talk too much, it leads to chaos as well. As a leader, be measured in your words. You shouldn't be like, don't be too enthusiastic like a new recruit. Don't feel like it just has to be talking and all of that. Yeah, so for me, I feel like that's very important.
Yeah, very, very important. You know, sometimes as somebody who's been subordinate, you feel like your leaders want to take all the spotlight.
Yeah.
And they want to take all the glory for the achievements of the team.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how demotivating that has been for the team, honestly. Because the team is the ones that make the manager look good.
Yeah.
But the manager doesn't want to share the glory with the team.
Yeah.
You know, can you imagine Sir Alex Ferguson, he wins the treble in 1999.
I won it on my own.
But exactly. It wasn't the team, it wasn't Roy Keane.
Yeah.
It wasn't Solskjaer, all those players. No, it was no, that's not how it is.
No, it doesn't
Yes,
work.
the manager put the team together.
Yeah.
But it was the players on the pitch that did it.
You have to give them credit, otherwise
you have to give them credit.
Otherwise,
man.
they can plot
they can
exit.
resent you. Exactly.
Yeah, in the dressing room. That's why everybody just fired, you know.
Yeah. So, you know, that's one of the things that I've experienced personally, where the team has even over delivered on what we promised, but the team leader is in the meetings with the senior managers and it's like, yeah, I managed to get them to do this and this and this, and it's like, yeah, but it wasn't all you. It was the rest of the team.
And I think it's a big issue, not just even though I've had friends say the same thing as well. So I feel like it's a big issue. So it's not just an experience that something that you alone have experienced.
Yeah.
It's a big issue within within the industry as well.
It is,
Yeah.
It is.
I feel like it's a big issue.
Yeah.
Like where leaders want to take the spotlight and not share with their team.
Yeah, and this is where culture change needs to occur as well. Let me ask you this. If you were to choose one career leader whom you would always remember fondly, who would that be and why?
I'll just use abbreviation CM. So the abbreviation to CM, he was a leader.
So they know who they are.
Yeah, so in the place where we both worked, and it was really, like, it really helped me. It helped to move my career to like the next level, to the person that I've become today career-wise, like even just establishing me well within financial crime compliance, giving me the opportunity. So I owe a lot to him. Like I just owe a lot to him for his generosity in terms of just giving me the opportunity. Yeah. Because at times you just need someone to give you the opportunity that will transform your life. And now today I can look back and say, yeah, thank you so much for all you did, you know, just for opening that door into financial crime compliance, like for me to step in and see that, yeah, this guy is really talented and it can deliver. And yeah, today I'm on the rise now, and yeah, so but I feel like, yeah, and I'm grateful to all my leaders, all my career leaders who have, you know, on the way as well, who have helped to like shape me to the person that I am today as well.
Okay, so we know who to thank. CM, thank you so much for Tolu. We appreciate it.
Thank you. I greet you. I greet you specially.
Oh man, it's great to see. Sometimes you need those characters in your life.
Yeah.
That it's like I mentioned to you before. Yeah. My team leader, she was my cheerleader before even I believed.
Yeah.
You know, and she was telling me things where she knew. So she would say things like, you know, when we're talking about our 9 to 5, it's just business as usual.
Yeah.
But when I'm talking about my creative side, she would say, it's like I glow.
Yeah.
It's like there's this smile on my face constantly. And she just believed that I'm going to get to where I am now. before I even believed.
Yeah.
So you need those motivations in life, man, sometimes, just to give you that extra boost.
I agree. My previous manager kept saying, "Oh, Tolu, I see you becoming a manager. I see you becoming a compliance manager." And even though I didn't get it under him, but now I'm now a manager within financial crimes. And but he even kept like giving me opportunity to say, give me a contractor resource to manage, just to help me build up that experience. And now I'm a manager because he already said, "Oh, Tolu, I see that potential in you. You can manage your own team. You can lead your own team." And that was the manager really believed in me. He said, "Oh, I know you're ambitious." He was saying, "Look, he wanted to make it like, oh, yeah, it's possible. I can push you in that direction." But me, I'm not really waiting for years to actualize it. Like I've not actualized it. If you are waiting in an organization to get that actualized, it might take a couple of years to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
But now I'm not a manager. The next step now is to become an associate director, senior manager. Then after that, become a full-blown director. But if I was waiting for but I still thank him as well for believing in me, seeing that potential, and giving me resources to manage just to help me. So but those managers are really, really important. Like those leaders who really believe in you.
They are. I mean, you hear footballers a lot of the time, they always talk about, you know, some of the coaches that really helped them.
Yeah.
And it's not even the professional ones. It will be the ones from like high school.
Yeah.
They really believed in them before even they believed.
Before the spotlight.
Yeah. So those people are important in life, and I think they should be celebrated as well. But let me ask you this in closing. So give us your words of motivation to those who are just starting out in financial crime compliance. Just before you give us the answer, bearing in mind what we've discussed so far in terms of everything that, you know, the journey that you've gone through, not only the creative side, but the professional side.
Yeah.
Can I make a request that when you do give the advice, it's kind of juxtaposed, meaning that it's advice that's applicable to both sides, if that's possible. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah. So I think on both sides, be passionate. So because your passion, I always say, for me, I feel like passion trumps ability. If you're passionate about something, you would really, really go far. You're passionate about photography. Even when you start out, you may not be the best photographer, but because of that passion, it helps you to like learn and all of that. So if either in financial crime compliance, be passionate, either in your creative side, be passionate. That passion will take you far. In the place of preparation, be alive, because preparation is very, very important, so that when the opportunity comes, you are able to take those opportunities. Because at times you may feel like, oh, I do, like if you are not prepared, when the opportunities come, you start grumbling and start complaining. So in the place of preparation, be alive. And if you are just entering into financial crime compliance, I recommend you pick up my collection of financial crime compliance poetry, Architect of a Cleaner Financial System. And for the
oh man, good conversation as always, man. Really appreciate having you, man.
Yeah, that was really good. Thank you so much, man.
Tell the people where they can find you as always.
Yeah, I'm on socials at Tolu Toludo. On my website tolutoludo.com, on Instagram Tolu Toludo, Facebook Tolu A Akinyemi, on X Tolu Akinyemi and Tolu Toludo as well, and on TikTok as well Tolu Toludo. So I'm just everywhere. Tolu Toludo, Tolu A Akinyemi, anywhere. All of the above.
Yeah, excellent.
The Lion of Newcastle.
The Lion of Newcastle. Excellent,
thanks, man. Yeah,
Good stuff, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.